Hey yo, what is up guys? Your boy is back. I'm just gonna adjust that real quick with yet another video, and today we are talking about Money in the Bank 2014. So I was actively watching at this point in time still. Yeah, this match, it was pretty, like this card, I remember like during this time in the WWE, like I just was not like very interested in what was going on. Like they're like the Raws were really bad this summer, and like there was like I don't know, I just think it just hit like a lot of like blandness, but this time period is still like very, very relevant today due to who we're going to be talking about, uh, obviously. So a lot of like things were like the catalyst that were happening at this time for things to come in the future in WWE. So first off, I know this is going to be really, really random because we're going to start off talking about Paige versus Naomi in a Divas Championship match. Now, this match, it was actually like a lot better than like the Divas matches that were happening at this time in WWE. It wasn't like anything like super, super great. Like Naomi and Cameron, I guess Cameron was like not happy when Naomi was hitting her offense. But you know what? Like Naomi showed up this match. She actually like had like a really solid showing here. Paige was very, very like revered for her NXT run, and yeah, so like Paige, she pretty much just won this match. It was only like 7 minutes long. It wasn't very long. Not a whole lot to really say. It was like a very, very average, like basic match. Yeah, that was really it. Like Naomi would hit her moves, Cameron would be like, the Funkadaxels, and then yeah, Paige, I believe she won with the PTO. Wait, what was it? Oh no, this like she won with this DDT. I can't remember what they called it. They had some name for it, but yeah, she hit this like really, really sick DDT that looked really good. I think she almost had her in the Paige tap out, but Naomi got out of it. Yeah, this wasn't like a super, super memorable match. It was just like, again, like a lot of these pay-per-views around this time are very and yeah, this is like just some of what we were getting on it. We were definitely in the network era here. Anyways, moving on to what was, in a way, like if you were to like not do a Money in the Bank match, obviously they did them ever like you know what I'm saying, like they weren't a yearly thing. This one would have been the one to go out on. This was a wicked Money in the Bank match. Really, really good. So Dean Ambrose obviously pissed at Seth Rollins over what happened with him breaking up the Shield by putting that knife in Roman Reigns' back. And yeah, so this was like the first pay-per-view after that. And yeah, Dean Ambrose, he comes out last. Just the crowd was super, super into Dean Ambrose at this point in time. He was really, really over. And this match was I always be like, yo, this was a sick derby. This was a crazy derby. Like some of the moves these guys were hitting on each other in this match was just like off the chain. Like this was like really, really solid stuff. Like Dolph Ziggler was in this match. RVD was a part of this match. RVD was still like pumping him out. Like he had this moment in this like match where he was just like all over the place. Like he was hitting like split-legged moonsaults on fools. Like he had like this like 3-4 minute stretch where he was just stunting on absolutely everybody in this match. Dolph Ziggler, he like had like a really, really good showing in this match. Like it was Dolph Ziggler, like still like this is before like his downfall in years to come. Like not like it's just like you knew like it was over. Like Dolph Ziggler would show up and be like, but like Dolph Ziggler was still like a very, very much a fan favorite at this point. He had like he was showing off here because I remember who was it like. Someone hit like a drop kick and then Dolph Ziggler like turned and like landed on the ladder. Like it was like ouch. Like the way he like spun into the ladder and then he hit the ladder and then he fell out of the ring. That looked really, really sick. Kofi Kingston, he had another like really, really like just his athleticism was on point in this. And yeah, so I believe was Big E in this match? I want to say he was. No, there was no Big E in this match for some reason. Oh, no, that's different. That's a different time. I'm thinking of something else here. Anyways, yeah, so Kofi Kingston obviously had some wicked, wicked feats of athleticism here. Seth Rollins, you know, he was getting stunted on for a lot of this match too. Yeah, like Dean Ambrose, he hit this wicked like tilt-a-whirl DDT to Jack Swagger off the ladder. He like came off it, hit this DDT. Like everyone had this great moment to shine. Like they're like you obviously if you watch Money in the Bank ladder matches, you know they get crazy, but this one was really, really, really good. I really enjoyed this match. Obviously, like I said, Kane, he comes out towards the end, blocks for Seth Rollins, keeping him off, keeping Dean Ambrose from winning, hitting the tombstone on him, and Seth Rollins climbs up, wins Money in the Bank. And this was really like the catalyst for Seth Rollins' career here. Like, yeah, he had the breakout moment of him like turning on the Shield, but him winning Money in the Bank is like, yeah, he breaks up with the Shield. Like this month he was having, he breaks up the Shield, wins Money in the Bank, and he's just off to the races here. Like he is a main event level superstar from like this point forward. Like there was like no looking back. He hit the put the put the pedal to the metal. That was it for Seth Rollins. He goes on, everyone knows, he goes on to cash in the main event of WrestleMania, World Championship run the next year, 2016 World Championship run, 2018 amazing Intercontinental Championship run. Like this guy went on just like an amazing run. He finally main evented WrestleMania this year in that tag match against Roman Reigns and The Rock. He had like and then he had a defends his world championship, first ever WWE World Heavyweight Championship last year in 2023. So like this guy went on to be like this absolute force in the WWE. There's no other way to put that. Like him and Roman Reigns, like who we'll talk about a little bit later, Seth Rollins just went on to become like this absolute force from this moment forward. Like, yeah, just a certified main eventer from that time period. Like, yeah, 2019, like everything. Like this guy went all out. So yeah, this is why like this is like the groundwork just for like Seth Rollins right here, which just launched him forward. All right, so next up, yeah, I don't know why I was like thinking Big E was in this match. So we're gonna talk about Big E versus Rusev. Again, like another like just TV match here. It wasn't like anything great. Big E got a bit more offense in, obviously, his wicked dive. I like Big E. It wasn't anything like this match wasn't anything like super crazy. Honestly, like Lana, she started like bitching Rusev out in this match for almost losing. Rusev, he like, and then he like, puts Big E in the accolade. Big E taps out. Honestly, if Lana was there to yell at me, I would probably be a lot more effective with what goes on in my life. That's all I'm going to say. Anyways, moving on from that. Next up, we're going to talk about Layla versus Summer Rae. This might be the only like times I really talk about a Summer Rae match. No, I'll probably talk about a Layla match like in the future too. So like she was pretty prominent in WWE for like a minute. Yeah, this was essentially a 5-star classic is what this was. Fandango, our boy, was out there having these two chicks fight over him. This I don't even know, man. I don't even know. Like, I guess like they're both fighting over the referee. They're both like hitting on him during the match. I don't know. Not a solid derby. That's what I will tell you guys. This was not a solid derby. Yeah, Layla won. And then she went on to main event WrestleMania. I don't know. Like, I don't know what was going on. Like I said about how like WWE was in this really weird period during this time where just not a lot of interest was happening. Right here. The money is on the screen, baby. All right. So moving on to this. So as we all talked about, Daniel Bryan, he got injured and he wasn't able to defend his WWE championship, and he ended up vacating the title at like Payback. So yeah, very short-lived WWE title reign for Daniel Bryan. Very sad to see it like end like that. I think that's part of why my interest was really waning. Like no Daniel Bryan, the product was kind of eh. A lot of what was going on was eh. But like, yeah. So this led to a World Heavyweight Championship match at Money in the Bank in the Money in the Bank. So about, 8 guys were in this match. I'm going to list them all. So John Cena obviously was in this match. Randy Orton was in the match. Alberto Del Rio was in the match. Cesaro made a huge appearance in this match. Bray Wyatt was also part of this. And like, man, that guy lost a lot of pay-per-views. Anyways, yeah, Kane. Oh, Roman Reigns was a part of this, and Sheamus. So yeah, a lot of guys in this match. And this was like a ladder match if no one wanted to jump off a ladder. So if you ever want to watch a ladder match where not a lot of people dive off the ladders, or like there's a lot of crazy high spot moments in the match, this is the ladder match for you. It was a lot of like, it was solid. It had like a really good atmosphere to it because it's like, oh, wait a minute, they're fighting for the world title. This has like big stakes for it. And the winner, so yeah, and exactly, it's like, it was a good match. Like, that's what I will say about it. I thought the match was good. There was a lot of like, everyone kind of had their like, again, like it's like a Money in the Bank ladder match where like everyone has their moments to shine, but it wasn't like really one where you're like, oh, let's put that one on again. It's like easy to watch, but like, Randy Orton got busted up in this match here. Like, man, he had this big chunk taken out. He clipped the side of the ladder and just cut him open. There's like blood coming out. The doctor's out working on him during this match. Yeah, so like Roman Reigns, he had like some moments where he was almost like, oh, is Roman Reigns going to win this? And I was thinking this watching this match was like, if Roman Reigns won this match, would that have actually have helped what had happened like at the Royal Rumble? Like, you know, like think about it. He wins here. The crowd was kind of behind him. Like you could tell like the crowd, like they weren't in full on like hate mode. And then he goes on and faces Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam instead. I actually don't think that's like the worst thing ever. I know obviously that he had to be the one to conquer at like that was the thing, but in all honesty, he wouldn't have had to deal with the crowd backlash. He wouldn't have had to deal with nothing. He wins here. He wins his world title. He wins it straight up. You know, like he wins. And then he goes on and he faces Brock Lesnar. And then, like, he comes back to face Brock, like, that right there. And it's like, but no, he didn't win. John Cena won, obviously. Like, this is like, yeah, John Cena won. And then he went on to face Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam. But it was just something I was thinking watching this. Like this was kind of like, yeah, Sheamus, he was still kind of a big deal at this point. Not like he's not a big deal now, but like, he wasn't like his 2012 run. He never really got back to that like world championship picture. Like he wins it the following year, but like Sheamus never really got back to it. Alberto Del Rio, it was really weird because it's like, again, he was another one who was like, it was a lot of like former world champions, and then Cesaro was in this. Cesaro was sick in this match. Randy Orton like pulled him off the ladder and like hit the RKO, and that was really, really cool. Yeah, there was like some really, really cool like moments in the match, but like again, not like the craziest Money in the Bank ladder match you're ever gonna see. So yeah, moving on from this, you guys just gotta like the video, comment, subscribe. Star ratings are in the description below. Let me know what you guys thought of Money in the Bank 2014, if you guys remember it, or if you have any memories of that time. Yeah. Anyways, peace out, guys.